Cody, here's a strat we've never seen before. Minus armor. Ooh, cool. Vengeful
Dyer's ban.
Slardar. Real original, guys. I kid. Slardar's still a fantastic pick. He's definitely one of my favorite
Radiant's ban.
heroes and pups, at least for now, too. You see OD and Death Prophet get banned out by Elusive. That's two heroes that we've seen getting a lot of love lately, too. Cody, you alive, bro?
Yeah.
Nice, dude.
5
I think
seconds.
Just thinking about all that time that Radiant wasted.
Reserve time.
Reserve
Needs
time.
it. For a Dragonite.
Dyer's ban.
So
I'm gonna go out on a limb here, and I'm gonna say Dyer's picking up an SF next to go with her armor
God.
strat.
Are we going back to 2 patches ago? Is that where we're at now? I hope not.
10 seconds to go.
Really hope not.
Possibly. I don't think armor is
5
ever gonna
seconds.
go away.
No, I
Sadly.
mean it's so valuable, and that's part of the reason.
Reserve time.
Slardar is just he's one of those really aggressive initiators, and that ultimate rank 2 and 3 just gets so flippin' strong. That and it basically
Dyer's ban.
kind of cancels out Dragonite's passive too. So at least from the armor perspective. So yeah, it definitely won't go away. The Dazzled ultimate will help counter that though quite a bit. So
Yeah, the Dazzle was a good pick. I'm just wondering what team did Elusive face that they had to first ban and Outworld
10
Devour.
seconds to go.
I don't know. Well, both teams have only played
5 seconds.
one other series, and I think it was you and I that covered the other Elusive series. I'm pretty sure.
Reserve time.
I
Were
know.
they the ones that won both games?
No, it was the opposite. They lost both games. Elusive got swept by.
Oh yeah, they lost to the Gyro twice.
Yeah, it was. They had the Storm Spirit, the second game that just ran rampant. Yeah,
Yeah.
that was a less than desirable outcome. So I don't know. Maybe they're just kind of being really precautious. I don't know. They are interesting bans from both sides. I mean, the Oracle, I granted, has seen a lot more love recently, but I don't know that it warrants a T1 ban. But I mean, I'm also an idiot, so it's fine. Earthshaker probably a nice pickup. You don't want to wait too much longer if you really want to integrate him into your game plan. Last night we had some insane, or not last night, the night before, Thursday night we saw some insane Echo Slams. Literally turn entire games around, so. Heroes definitely
10 seconds
just
to
as
go.
powerful. as
Universe.
yeah, right? Not quite 6 million on the
5
line for
seconds.
AD2L, but definitely some bragging rights.
Yep.
Reserve time.
Yeah, when we used to play on my old team, when we played Earthshaker, we would call it the $6 Echo Slam.
How appropriate. Don't emasculate the man. He's still making plays. Come on.
Dyer's pick.
It's also, I mean, there's really, unless Rubik's in the greatest position of all time, he's not gonna be able to take that either. Echo, I mean, you can definitely take Fisher for sure. I don't know, man. Rubik, he's always gonna be a good pick, but I don't know. It seems like another support might have fit a little bit
10
better.
seconds to go.
I don't really know how they're going with this, but I don't know. For me, I think
5
Rubik
seconds.
needs
Yeah.
he needs the position. He needs at least minimum a 4-staff, but you really want to get a blink dagger on him.
Reserve time.
I don't know. It seems like you need a little too much farm on him in the early game at least.
Yeah, I'm not too sure I like the Rubik pick here either. Depends on their carry, but I kind of feel like Rubik early game is just going to be like wandering around. Like, what do I do?
Well, I mean, okay, so you have you're facing two supports who are really good at rotating, right? You have the ES, the
Radiant's
Venge, amazing at rotating, and like, I mean, the Rubik's he's just gonna have to keep TPing lane to lane. Like, if they put pressure on mid, which I assume is gonna be Dragonite, I mean, it's not gonna be easy, but they could dive him. Razor could dive him, you know. So Rubik's gonna have to, like, their Dazzle have to TP in. It's just, I don't know. I just feel like he doesn't offer as much as like a more
Yeah.
or another.
10
Rubik
seconds to
typically
go.
goes good with another ganking support,
5 seconds.
like a Lina or something.
Mhm.
And the fact that they have a Dazzle, they're kind of like
Reserve
50-50. They don't know whether they want to keep their carry safe or whether they want to roam, or I don't know. It just seems really
Wind Ranger at your
I feel like
service.
regardless, you
they don't know.
could have held out on the
Dire
Rubik pick. Like
ban.
you didn't need to. That didn't need to be the pick right there. That wasn't a top priority. But whatever. I mean, I'm
I mean, the
surprised.
best spells for Rubik this game is going to be amp damage and the
10
swap,
seconds to
I
go.
think. So if he can get one of those, he'll be good. But
5 seconds.
Well, the
I
thing
don't know
is,
what else.
each of those, like every hero that you want to take, has something that they can cast.
Reserve time.
At least like the first three. Like Venge can cast Wave, Slardar can cast
Radiant's
Sprint or
banned.
something. Like there's always something that they could do. Like it's Fisher, you have the Enchant Totem. Like there's always something you have to kind of have a buffer in between so Rubik can't take. They just have to be kind of quick on the keys, I guess.
10 seconds to go.
I'm surprised Wind Ranger made it that
Yeah,
far.
like the Razor pick from Dire here. It's gonna hopefully, say hopefully, because Razor should counter Wind Ranger,
Reserve time.
but you're talking like pro level here. Not here, but you know what I mean. Like pro level, Razor counters Wind Ranger. At this level, skill wise, the Wind Ranger could just play better than the Razor, and then it doesn't really matter anyway. So
That's one thing that makes it
we'll see.
harder to cast these games, and I guess playing them as
Dire's
well,
big.
just because I mean it's such a wide like skill discrepancy, because you have the people that are right at 4K, and then you have the people before they merged heroic, that were what was it called last season? Challenger, right? Or something. Yeah, I think Challenger. Because it was
I don't think it was Challenger.
I
What
don't
was
know,
it?
yeah, but there was entry,
10
heroic, and then
seconds to
another
go.
league above it, and then they just merged them.
I think it was like Champions or
Yeah,
something.
well,
5
regardless,
seconds.
I mean, they've merged the two, so now you have a huge team pool for heroic, and it's like there's just
Reserve time.
some of the lower 4K teams just are like struggling right now. So
Yeah, the only reason they merged it though was because last season there were 6 teams that signed up, and
Yeah.
then
well,
I
and
think
I'm
this
not
year I only
arguing,
I
why
only
they
saw
did
like
it.
2. So
Yeah. I mean, I know they had to do what they had to do just to kind of salvage, the season, but
yeah, I hear what you're saying. It's definitely a huge skill gap.
and you can
There's
see
definitely
it
some
during the
5K
laning
and
phase
6K
alone.
players.
You
Radiant's
see the
dead.
people mechanically who are much stronger than another player. Like even if the hero beats another hero, like you said, Razor technically should trump Wind Ranger, but I mean, Razor could be like fantastic and just smack the Wind Ranger around. What do you think
Yeah,
about
one
the-
thing that I really want to. Yeah, the Doom is good, but that's actually another spell for
10
Rubik
seconds
to
to
steal.
go.
That I don't know.
Probably one of the best
That'd be
ones,
really
too.
good under it.
Oh, Puck, wow.
Yep.
So they have, I mean, technically they could mid with any of those scores. And the Wind Runner and the Puck would be pretty damn good in the offlane as well. So really versatile draft.
Yeah, one of those guys. One of those guys should change his name to S4, and he should have played the Puck.
That's the captain. Hey, they're lucky they got a game here. Jeez. Barely got a game. Okay, so we have 3 strength cores and 4 int cores. I like it. Big fan. I know Rubik's not a core, but yeah, 4 int versus 3 strength. Alright. Lo and behold, Cody, we made it. We made it. 36 minutes in after the game's supposed
10
to start.
seconds to go.
We got a game. Beautiful. We're actually
5
joined
seconds.
tonight by Squashed Grapes. He's going to do stats for us. Welcome to the stream, young man. We'll have another game after this, too, and we'll have another stats guy pop in. So I don't know. Who would you want to go mid for Elusive right now? Who do you think has the best chance against the Razor?
They're probably gonna send the Wind Ranger off lane and Dragon Knight safe lane, so they're probably just gonna put the Puck mid. That's at least what I would do.
I like the Dragon Knight not being mid though just makes it like I don't know. I mean, it's nice that they have a versatile draft, but at the same time, it's kind of like it's hard to kind of figure out what they're gonna do. But I mean, that could help. That
Your
could,
mic is cutting out.
is it? Probably my crap Time Warner internet.
Yeah, I heard you say like something about Dragon Knight, and then it just went out.
Yeah, I was just saying like Dragon Knight mid is just I don't know. I feel like it's a lot stronger than putting him anywhere else. I don't know.
Yeah, I agree. It is stronger, but I have seen a lot of people play him carry, and I think he can be just as effective as a carry.
I'm checking out their statues here. Wow, disappointing. These effigies are actually not that good. I'm kind of sad actually.
Yeah, they're not as good as selling mayonnaise.
First blood, yeah. Wow. Okay.
I only have like 9
We're in.
commends though. It's pretty sad.
Oh, are you a commend sorter?
No, I just wish I had more.
Uh.
Like everybody on the team has like 30 on theirs, and I'm just like, oh, I got 9.
Look at the Dazzle. He's
No,
306. That can't be right. There's no way. On Unradiant, 306? No way.
That's crazy. Slipping on ice? How do you get 306
It's
for
not even,
slipping on ice?
funny.
I mean, it is a little bit funny if you look at it. He looks like he's doing like a face first slide.
Alright, carry on.
Alright, we are finally in. We are finally in the game. My god. And the best part is, okay, so the double header starts in an hour and 20 minutes, so we had to pray for super quick games. But finally, everybody will get into their lanes here. Yeah, I think it's Windrunner mid, man. Called it. Or no. Yeah, maybe Puck, yeah, probably Puck off lane. Yeah, I think it's Puck off lane, my friend. Safe lane DK and then mid Windrunner. Razor's going for the bottle rush too. He only has 2 iron branches. No regen. Doom safe lane.
30 seconds.
Yeah, I really don't like puck off lane. I've seen it done a couple of times, and it's just I've seen the puck actually get like bullied out of lane. The puck. This is like really high MMR games, so
Well,
I'm
he's
not
not
too
like
sure
he's
about
not
it.
meant to win the lane. Like that's not the goal. He's not, especially I don't know.
No, yeah.
I'm not sure if they're gonna. I'm assuming that they at least have one of the supports
The
roaming,
game
but
is on.
and they're just gonna exchange runes here as is.
Is
This is
a
custom.
Yeah, I don't expect the puck to win the lane. It's
No.
just typically you want your off lane to get like as much as they possibly could, and puck, I don't think is gonna get that much at all.
Yeah. Well, I mean, it'll be safer here. I don't know. I mean both the Windrunner and the puck are both going to be pretty safe here because they're safe laning the Doom, so it's really based on the support play, and he just has to be conscientious of that.
Yeah, I mean the puck can be okay. She has the orb, so she could just jump over the fissure, which is good. But if you get like if you force her to use it early and use stun locker, then she's gonna die.
They're just running
easily.
her out. Doom's gonna look for a creep. Yikes.
Nay.
Zach, give us that. Yeah, look at it. Razor's already beating the crap out of the Windrunner mid too. As we kind of expected here.
Yeah.
Yeah, Puck's just getting run down, hoping to secure level 2. Yep. Let's just now get it so we'll have the phase shift stuff, which will be really, really crucial to staying alive in this lane.
Yeah, and this Wind Ranger mid has no regen left, while the Razor already has his bottle. And Wind Ranger's still like, what, 300 gold away? So she's gonna have a rough time until she gets a bottle.
Yeah, the fairy fires aren't all that useful in this particular scenario. Cool item, but
Yeah, they help if you're about to die, but they don't help us regen.
yeah, Puck's just Puck's just getting smacked around here by the Earthshaker. I can't imagine they'll keep it as a trial, and imagine there'll be some rotations here just to.
Yeah, I think
Keep
if
the
the Earthshaker rotates, they could easily kill this Wind
Oh yeah,
Ranger.
the
I
Razor
said
has a
Wind Runner. This is you calling it Wind Runner.
one of my friends plays her a lot and like is adamant that she can't. She has to.
Yeah,
call
Brian.
that. Yeah, he's very adamant. Uh-oh, tower doing a crazy amount of damage. Power shot. This is not. He's got to get out of here. That's first blood. Whoa, no, just missing a little. One more shot. Gonna try for the power shot, just narrowly missing. Jesus. A lot of aggression coming out. I just gotta get out of here. It's caught by the Fisher on the back end. Be okay with this. Yeah, he's like really adamant.
Yeah, another thing too.
So I don't know. I
Another
his
thing too
ultimate-
is with Doom's new ability, where he has the stun, the mini stun.
Yeah.
That could like really mess with Puck.
Yeah, but it's the same as the mini stun was still on level death, but it's just you don't level that. I mean it's much later in the not much later, but it's within the first 9 levels. You probably maybe see 1 point of it, so we won't see it probably in lane be an issue. And a nice dodge here. Bench is out of mana.
That was a nice dodge by S4.
Yeah, he's gonna.
We'll see
need
if
to
he
keep
gets
that
the
up,
S4
too.
rune top.
He's just happy with soaking up the XP. Slaughter's only doing slightly better at
Razor.
least in terms of
Razor, as expected, is just stomping on this Wind Ranger mid.
oh yeah, twice
Ahead
as,
in last hits, and
twice as much for sure.
so far, who do you like better based on draft wise?
I'm just kind of worried for Elusive. I feel like they need certain items before they can do things. Whereas OS, oh my gosh, a solo kill. The Puck just slams the Doom. Wow. Okay. Literally the last thing I expected to happen. Another great dodge. Oh my gosh. All right, Puck off
Puck is a
lane.
player.
Right? This might be hinting at that skill discrepancy that we were talking about. Puck was never destined.
Yeah,
to
and
succeed
meanwhile
in this lane.
that was going on, Slardar actually went to gank the Wind Ranger mid, and
It's not working out
failed.
so well for him. They're
and they
pulling
might
him-
actually turn it on him here now.
Yeah, they're pulling
getting
him
way
into
too
tower
aggressive.
range here, and Razor's coming to make sure his buddy's okay. Yeah, like I was saying, I feel like OS that doesn't need their timings are a little bit different, and I think they can take advantage of that. Elusive, I'm just worried because the Windrunner's not gonna be able to do anything without at least 2, maybe 3 items before she becomes a threat. Really, Dragon Knight as well. Like he really not that scary. Puck also minimum needs a blink dagger, so I mean they need stuff before they can even start doing anything. I mean, granted we have no idea how the rest of the laning phase is gonna go, but I mean that's just my
Yeah,
initial
I feel like
assessment.
early to mid game is gonna be OS, but I think late game Elusive wins. Wind Ranger late game is probably the best late game hero
Uh-oh.
in my
She's
opinion.
got to make it there though. She's in a really, really tough spot here. The evasion's worn off, and Razor's just gonna keep her down here. Wow. They commit 3, and it's well worth it as they take out the.
Guess what's happening
the enemy
at
mid.
Dyer's bottom tower?
That was a nice play with a Rubik though. I thought the toss was gonna save her.
It was close. Yeah, especially with Windrun going.
But yeah, late game Wind Ranger is just best hero, in my
Oh yeah,
opinion, because when she gets Ags and you could stack, all the damage on it, and it's a
that
5-second cooldown. Like,
Deso
she just
Blade.
destroys heroes and towers.
Oh my gosh! Literally, I don't. How frustrating is it to be this bench right now? Like literally, they can't look at that. They can't do anything. What a player! What a player!
Yeah, they're gonna have to like set it up where Earthshaker stuns first, but Venge has to be close enough then where she could magic
Yeah,
missile
he's gonna have to do
and
it from
stun
the
lock
trees
her.
though. I mean, because this puck is being very, very cautious here.
Like right here, they can get the puck here. Oh, you missed the stun.
Rubik's actually in there too, so they gotta be careful. It won't be as easy as they thought it would be. I'm very impressed. Elus is having fantastic rotations here. I mean, they've kind of forsaken the mid at least for the time being, but I mean, now it'll be a little bit easier though. He has the bottle, already had the null talisman, finished wand. This is what's killing her though. Losing all the damage and then not being able to escape quick enough with no boots. Razor has finished tread, so he's just sapping the damage and just running her down every time.
Yeah, I have a feeling that this game, this Venge is gonna be a PPD Venge. Just be poor as hell throughout the entire game. And the Earthshaker is like even poorer than the Venge. So he needs to like, in my opinion, stay pull more in the jungle, get some gold, do whatever you gotta do. Don't be in lane as much because it's not working.
Yeah, he's got a nice double stack he's working through out here. Get a little bit of CS, almost level 5 actually there. And then he's gonna pop the first Doom here on poor little Puck, and he's gonna have to. There we go. Now secure the kill.
Let the world end
Take a
now.
couple tower shots
It
here.
matters not to me.
I mean, that was gonna happen eventually. Puck can't really dodge that.
Yeah, you can't dodge a Doom.
That was gonna happen regardless. Okay, so what's the Dragon Knight's build here? What does he go? Because there's also
He's mainly just gonna need to be the tank force. So he needs to get lifesteal, armor, and just health, just HP basically, I would say.
You think they'll have enough damage without him going at least something? That's the only thing I'm kind of worried about.
Yeah, I think.
They're gonna need some sort of damage here. I mean, even like a Dagon on the. I mean, look at that. I mean, they can't kill anybody. Granted, it's two supports versus everybody else. Yeah, there's just no damage on Elusive right now. I mean, even spell damage. They don't have nuke really. God, everyone's rotating down here. Got a huge
Puck's
fight.
coming
Even
in,
the Puck's
she can get
coming
a
down
double
too,
hit.
and Dream Coil's up here. She's not gonna be able to get a good one off though. She's gonna use it on finish off this Slarda. Maybe they'll get the Venge too. Yep, actually get the Venge as well, but looks like Doom will be free for the time.
If they can find this Earthshaker, that's huge.
He's got to buy a TP. He's too scared to go into the light though.
If they were keeping track of the heroes, they should know he's in there.
I was kind of hoping that there would be an orb out in that general vicinity just to kind of maybe scout, but he's gonna make it out. That's a huge fight there. The only thing that kind of stinks is that they don't have the Elder Dragon form anymore to help take out the tower as well. So we'll just trade a couple heroes instead. I mean, it looks like let's see, was that the Dragon Knight? Yeah, looks like he's gonna at least have a Sage for the time being. So could be S10. Highly doubt it's a Halberd. Maybe turns it in. You think he grabs a Shadow Blade too, maybe? Slaughter's still
I don't.
a long way away from a Blink Dagger, unfortunately.
I don't think he should go Shadow Blade. They have amp damage, give vision. So.
Yeah, but I mean, aside from the Puck, I mean, they're lacking initiation right now. So, I mean, honestly, depending on how they really want to take this game, I mean, Blink Dagger wouldn't be terrible either because it's an instant cast stun. So I mean, it's instant lockdown.
Yeah, I think this game, Wind Ranger should get phase boots into the heck is the other version? I want to say Mjolnir, but I'm not.
I don't know what you're talking
That's the finished version. Maelstrom. Maelstrom.
Yeah.
That's what you
Maelstrom
should
into
get.
Mjolnir, yep.
Phase boots into Maelstrom to get that damage, and then get the Blink Dagger and tankiness on Dragon Knight.
Uh-oh.
And then I think Puck is going to do a lot more early game as well than what we're giving her
Yep, and they're
credit
actually
for.
committing another Dream Coil. They're trying to take, they blow up the Razor. You get two heroes TPing in to make sure the Windrunner stays alive.
Yeah, the Orb and the Rift burst damage, when combined together, it's very, very underrated.
Yeah, and that Puck's actually, he's at level 8 already, so he's getting quite a bit of XP. Yeah, he's tied with Ice, and actually, no, sorry, the Razor's level 9, so successful offlane, successful.
Radiant's top tower's taking hits.
Yep, Wind Ranger did go phase, so we'll see if she
Yeah,
takes my advice and goes Maelstrom.
rushing the Scepter, I mean, you have to get it at some point, obviously, but just, I don't know.
You can't get it first item though.
I've seen people
You're
do
not
it,
gonna
like
have to
it's,
follow
you can
it.
make the argument for it, but I just feel like they can't do that. They can't risk that right now. Yeah, Slaughter's just gonna fly in there and blow up the Rubik, and you gotta be careful here. Razor is actually good to go. He's got his ultimate going for quite a bit longer. He's actually gonna go for drums now, so he wants to fight early. He's got the Akala done. Drums. Slaughter. Gotta wait for backup here. He's in trouble. Wrap around here.
This Puck is
Doom comes in too! And you can't dodge that now, pal. A lot of damage going out though, but a huge swap. Dazzle's in a bad place here, and they're just gonna try to save the Windrunner, but she's blocked in. She's blocked in. Oh, perfect.
This is where you get. This is where you get Toby Wandy out. It's a disaster.
It's pretty damn close to a disaster, and Dragon Knight really can't do it. He's got no mana. He's got his ult pop, but he doesn't do shit for damage. It's too late now. Ah, if they only had any of that Blink Dagger on Slaughter, he's still about 1,200 away at this point. Okay, so Doom opts for Vlad's first item into BOTs. He's had so much farm. He's top of the net worth, and he's doing so well that he says, you know what? This is a bots game. Meanwhile, like you were saying, I mean, the Earthshaker and Dazzle, just so poor. So poor. Earthshaker's
Yeah, and
entire
Doom
net
still
worth
has.
is in one item. Arcane Boots. So sad.
Wow, he went boots. If I was him, I would have went straight dagger, honestly.
For Earthshaker?
Yeah,
Skip
I would
Boots?
have went. Well, not straight dagger, but you know what I mean. Boots into dagger.
Yeah, yeah,
Like
yeah.
I wouldn't have completed boots.
I think he's just.
Because him getting in there and getting a good echo on like 3-4 heroes is going to be crucial.
Oh yeah, getting that chain off would be absolutely insane. 3 of 39 total pro games. Damn.
Yeah, I was a little confused as to why he went boots first as well.
Yeah, but he's flying around.
I mean,
the
you
map.
only really go like boots if you're gonna like farm.
I think it's just
and-
because he needs to be there to make sure the puck is not a factor anymore. And that's the easiest way of him getting into a fight. I mean, obviously a Blink Dagger would be nice, but I guess this is also a decent alternative. I think they're looking to go on this Dragon Knight here. Dazzle's come back to reinforcements, but I think OS are just gonna realize that maybe
Radiant's
now's
bottom
not the best
tower
time
in
to
a
fight.
pretty sight right now.
Start inching closer and closer to that Blink Dagger. Alright, so Dragon Knight is gonna go
15
for the
minutes.
S10.
Radiant's bottom towers seem better.
15 minutes and no towers.
Yeah. Actually, is really surprised. Alright, so Razor's going full early game tank mode. He's working a mech now. And they're going to pop another Dream Coil. They just want to keep blowing him up. So much burst, but he's doing a lot of damage himself. Wind Ranger actually goes down here. Expel the Doom again, and that's a dead puck. All
That's
three
a-
of his kills have been on the
this is
puck
gonna
as
be
well.
3.
Yeah, Rubik's done so.
Dazzle has save your friend syndrome. He might die here as well.
Oh,
Yeah, he's
swap
dead.
to cancel the TP. Vicious.
Bottom towers getting
They're gonna. And the Dragon Knight's the only one alive, and he's trying to make things happen. And He's trying to pressure that bottom T1, and he's gonna get run down here. Slaughter still no blink dagger, but he's way faster now. He's got a crush available. He's able to get it off. They have the ultimate on him. He's still very tanky at this point. Gonna stun down a couple rotations in. Windrunner's able to take out the Slaughter.
Yeah, they got a little bit. They got too greedy there.
Radiant's mid tower's in trouble.
Doom's not gonna be able to do anything though.
You got to keep an eye on the respawn timers, and you got to realize that they're going to TP in there.
Yeah, and it's so early in the game that they're not gonna be down for very long. Earthshaker with another huge fisher to help save his team here. Just 1 minute left on the Doom. Razor's pretty much ready to go though. Finished mech in the stash already. Jesus.
Yeah, as we saw last fight, the Razor just completely countered Windranger.
Yeah.
Radiant thought they had it, and then Razor just drained all her damage and was like, "Now your ult was completely useless."
That's the only thing with the. I mean, the puck is majority of their team fight and damage at this point, and when there's so much commitment.
She's just getting doomed every single time, which is the right call, 110%.
Yeah, I mean the only other one you might want to use that would be the Dazzle, but I mean he's not really much of a threat at this point. The puck is definitely the priority.
Dazzle has Save Friend syndrome, so you don't gotta worry about him.
Yeah. They get a huge shackle. They gotta take out this Earthshaker. He's got a Fisher available. He's gotta survive first. He goes down. Dazzle's able to keep everybody relatively healthy here. But, oh my God, this Razor so tanky. Swap save, and they're gonna take out Windrunner again. Puck comes in, is actually combo, and actually takes down the Razor finally. And they actually might lose everyone here. You gotta be careful here. Oh my gosh, so much damage! Puck and Dragon Knight, they're in a really okay, Puck just gets out of there. He's gonna run. They're gonna
my God,
blow him
Benj
up
didn't
too.
pop her wand.
Yeah, it's...
Radiant's bottom tower.
Actually, both of these guys, they're well equipped to oh my gosh.
For my time.
And his Slaughter has enough for pretty much everything you can want now. He's got 3100. That's a full team wipe. Oh my gosh. That is rough.
Yeah, that's what I don't like about Puck. You use your jaunt to get away, or not your jaunt. Use your orb to get away, and then next thing you know, you don't have anything else, and they just kill you.
Yeah, well, and that's the thing. I mean, with the bots, and even without Scorched Earth, I mean, Doom is incredibly fast. He can run you down, and obviously Slaughter, like just stupid fast. So
He has a blink now as well.
He's got a ton of farm. Him and between the Doom and the Razor, they have just so many more. I mean, they're already working on their late game items. Like Razor has everything he could possibly need early game. Like he's got Treads, Bottle, Wand, Akala, Mac. Like dude's ready to go. And he's just so they're wasting so much on him. They just don't have damage. And all the spells that they're comboing and using on him just aren't enough. He's doing so much damage in that time.
Yeah, Razor did his job early game, and it looks like he's gonna go Sange Yasha next.
So all in on the mid game. Might as well. I mean, they have a pretty decided advantage, so they might just want to keep capitalizing on it here. Yeah. Gosh, do what he has to sheep.
Yeah. Going back to earlier, one thing that I noticed a lot in these, I wouldn't say lower MMR games.
Puck's trying to combo the Razor again, but the mech he pops up, he's perfectly fine. That's the third solo coil I've seen. Sorry, go ahead.
No, that's fine. They were fighting, but before, that's one thing that I see in these. I'm gonna put quotes around this lower MMR games. Technically, it's not as 4K, but you see a lot of players, like especially supports, think that they have to like save their friend all the time, and that's what I feel separates a good support from a bad support. Is like, or I guess a good support from a great support, is the great supports know like when to back off and not feed another kill. Because believe it or not, in games that like can change the momentum huge. If you can keep yourself alive and get back, and then have your teammates spawn and potentially like protect your base instead of like all you die and then they take your base. I've just seen it happen so many times.
Well,
so any supports out there, you want to improve improve your play, get it to the point where you know whether or not you can save your teammate by going in, and it'll be huge.
Elusive are finally catching on to that there might be something going on in the Roche pit, but it's going to be too late here. It's going to be Aegis on the deck. Yeah, they end up putting on the Razor, which he doesn't really need anything else. He can pop the mech right here, save his team. They're going to turn this around really quickly. Doom goes out. Oh my gosh, Rubik stole Doom and Doom is Doom. Oh my gosh. Alright, they popped the Aegis right away, but they've already lost 3 and it's only 1 going down for Elus to actually take down the Wind Ranger here. Doom's still right clicking like crazy, survives his own Doom. The Vlad's keeping him sustained throughout the fight. And Razors can run down the Dragon Knight with ease. Aegis down, so technically 3 for 3, but I mean, when you steal a Doom, you kind of expect the fight to go a little bit better, right?
Blink, sorta. Yes, my man.
Wow. Just gonna get one more in the back.
I was hoping that he would pop his wand and make a good play, and he did.
Yeah, OS has made all the right moves so far. It's just hard to commit on these heroes too, because every one of them's so tanky. And the Doom literally did not care at all that he was doing. He just walked around. He kept right clicking. Whatever. He's got Vlad's plenty of strength. Great right click damage. He just waited right through it. So I don't know. Yeah, finish S&Y on Razor. It's in the stash, just waiting to be delivered here. I mean, they've got their items, man. And he's got another plate mail, so we could see a AC on deck very shortly. Slaughter's gonna have a BKB in just a little bit here. I mean, it's looking grim, bro. It's looking grim. 12k gold lead, or XP lead, yeah, about 12k in both. And Puck just gets obliterated here. And like you said, he actually uses the Inferno Blade for that mini stun, just destroys him. Puck goes down right away, and they're just gonna run everybody down. Shallow Grave helps for a brief moment, but he's got to get out of here. Dragon Knight just gets exploded. Puck's already gone. Fisher takes out the Rubik, and that entire team's dead. One more.
Yeah, it's
oh.
just
Saw the cooldown on the Crush.
Oh, wow.
Oh my god. Another.
I was just about to say
play.
they're getting a little bit over ambitious here. We might see a throw, but that damage coming out from the Razor.
They're all just so tanky. The entire team. The Venge, actually the Earthshaker is the lowest HP. Had the lowest HP on the team right now. Even the Venge is tanky. It's just 12.
Yeah, and you look at Radiant, they all have like 800.
And not only are they squishy,
So.
but they, like I said, the right click just isn't there. And Puck is not nearly as terrifying as she was 10 minutes ago.
Yeah, the gold lead for Dire right now is about 17,000. XP is about 17,000 as well.
So they got about 5k off of that last swipe, and I think this is just kind of a last ditch effort. They went all in on the Venge. This might be able to steal Doom again. No, he cast Inferno Blade, so. Oh no, he did get Doom. There you go. Alright, so Doom. I guess a small silver lining here is they stole Doom, but
Radiant's top tower's taking hits.
Yeah, you saw Doom the Dragon Knight that fight, and that's not the target that you under Doom.
and they're gonna use him here. Near Shaker, and he's got no chance. But I mean, it's losing both your supports after what you just did. I think they'll be okay with that trade.
Yeah, I think there's a little bit of miscommunication there, though. I think
Yeah, there was
Earthshaker
kind of a-
still thought that Doom was in there, so he went
lot.
in to save his buddy. Save your friend syndrome, man. It's real.
It's an epidemic in these parts. So the nice thing is when I play with my real life friends, they know that I have utter disdain for them, and they know that I'm just gonna let them die. So. Alright, so DK kind of conflicted, not sure what item he should go. He's got a chainmail, ogre club, ring of protection. I think he's just trying to get armor and stats right now.
Dire's mid tower won't last much
Trying to survive a
longer.
little bit longer for this onslaught. But It's gonna take a lot more than a few random items in his inventory. I mean, what can you do as Radiant right now? What can you do? What's your comeback mechanism?
Radiant's bottom tower.
I mean, your Wind Ranger's got eggs.
Radiant's bottom tower.
Maybe a
is in
Yule's
better
eventually
days.
for the puck will be online. Yeah, look, Drake Knight's almost doing negative damage at this point after Razor's done with him. Oh, huge Echo Slam! And a crush to follow up. That's game. Oh my gosh, you have to call GG. Oh my god.
Yeah, I think at this point they're down 20,000, and I've never seen an amateur team come back from 20,000.
I've seen like 2 pro teams
So.
do it, man. Like it just doesn't happen. God.
Yeah, Dyer has BKB on Slardar now.
Yeah, and that's
Avenge is rich as hell, and she's Avenge. So I was wrong. She didn't become PPD this game, but
no, they were doing so well with their movements and everything. They were able to find the farm and everybody. They're gonna will pull one more stop here. And they're gonna
yeah,
swap
I
this
think. Yeah, this is one thing that when I with my old team, I used to talk to them about. When you're playing like a best out of 2 or best out of 3 series, you gotta call this. It's just otherwise it gets in your head and it goes into game 2 with you, and you just gotta know when is enough when enough is enough.
Yeah, the only thing really useful for this time around now is maybe game planning for next game, but I mean, yeah, they're swapping blows here. Razors just literally cannot die. Yeah, they're just toying with them at this point. Yeah, I agree. There's really no point to furthering this. Yeah, no.
There we go.
There's a GG call. One more team wipe for the road. One more team wipe for the road. So, it didn't feel stompy to begin with, but it turned out to be pretty stompy.
Yeah, that puck was actually doing a lot for Elusive the first game, but then Razor was winning mid handily, got his mech, got treads, got a killer, and then the Doom. Once he got Doom, then he just started shutting down the puck, and it was just downhill.
I mean, don't get me wrong, I doubted the BOT's call in the beginning, but I mean, he was everywhere with that. I mean, he was able to use it for farming to help go into lanes, he used it to get by his team. Like, it's pretty damn useful. Yeah, that was a huge game, so I'm really hoping that they are able to switch it up. I mean, no one likes watching us stomp, right? Unless it's your team stomping somebody else.
Yep.
Right?
Then it's okay.
Right, then it's permissible. Alright, I'm gonna take a quick break here. We'll start game 2.